Hey Eugenia, it's Dustin, and I am coming at you with another video today. And yeah, I guess this is going to be the first video of the new year, 2020. Yay! So yeah, a lot of cool videos last year. A lot of fun videos I liked doing, and yeah, today's video. Kind of like a little favorites video here. I haven't done like a favorites video, but I'm actually incorporating my my little rock crystal collection because I have loved rocks and crystals like you have. I know you have a beautiful crystal collection, so I have loved rocks and crystals just forever. So when I was a kid, I would collect like a ton of rocks and crystals and everything. Is just, I was always looking around outside because, you know, I always like to dig and get dirty. So I was a young little geologist, you know, always trying to find the most beautiful rocks and crystals and stuff that I can. So I found a ton of my rocks and crystals from when I was younger, so I'm going to show those to you, and yeah, they're pretty cool. I got them all sitting up here right now. So funny thing with rocks and everything, when I was little, I can't remember if I told you this at all, but it's just funny because I would try and find the prettiest rocks and everything else that I could find, and then I would actually set up a rock sale in front of my house on my old house on Hillcrest. It was funny. I would just sit out there with my table, rocks for sale, and sell rocks. I actually sold some rocks out there, which was pretty cool. So I must have found some pretty good ones, but yeah, I would actually have a rock sale and sell rocks. So I thought that was kind of funny. But yeah, these are some real special ones that I collected. First ones I'm going to show you. I love polished rocks and everything. I have a lot of beautiful shiny polished rocks, and I have a lot of thunder eggs, and I have some amethyst crystals. And yeah, I guess Oregon is a very geological, active area. Volcanoes, mountains. This is a huge place for people to actually find lots of different kinds of rocks and crystals. Even gold and silver was found here. So out in Jacksonville, town about 15 minutes away. So there's just a lot of stuff here in Oregon when it comes to rocks and crystals and gems and precious metals and everything. So okay, hopefully these will show up on the camera. Got some real pretty ones here. It's kind of almost like opal in a way. So the camera's not focusing very well, so I'm gonna put these by my face that is focused. So yeah, this one is quite beautiful. Kind of like, almost like opal, I guess. But yeah, kind of a milky white. It's a beautiful shiny little guy right here. Got some more darker. This one looks almost like a brown iridescent in a way. I don't know, this one's really pretty. Really love that one. I'm not quite sure what all these minerals are. I know a few of them, but some of these other rocks I don't quite know. And then here's another one that's similar to the one I just showed you. I think it works better if I do this because my face is focused, and yeah, it'll focus on the rock by my face. So that one's kind of similar. I like that. It's beautiful. This one's really cool. This is a really flat one, but it has kind of like translucent area on the top there. It has some beautiful patterns. I love the patterns in a lot of these. They're just really beautiful. So yeah, I love the patterns on this. This is probably part of a different part of a rock, because usually rocks that have patterns are like part of some geostone or thunder egg or something like that. So trying to hold all these. But these little guys right here, These are some more of those opal type, you know. I think those are just like really pretty, the opal type that are just kind of a milky white. I always loved getting these ones, various shapes and everything. Wish I knew more about these stones, but and this one's like this one. This is more of a, looks like it was like a milky white, but then there's like yellowish and has like, looks like in the light you can see a lot more of the colors. The light's just really pretty. And that's why I have the natural light come in. I thought it would be best to illuminate these, but yeah, I really like that. I like the veins in it. It's really pretty. And yeah, there's another one, very similar, very similar. Now, all these are polished. I don't know how they polish these, but yeah, I'd love to find out how they polish these rocks. Probably like on a polishing wheel or something in a shop or whatever. And a few more here. There's some more polished ones that I really like. A lot of these are the milky white that are kind of translucent, but then it has like all the colors just kind of spider webbing through it and everything. So it has to be all these other minerals and everything that give it that color. And this last little flat one here, that's a real beautiful one. I really like that. There. It's kind of almost like a coffee. It's like just the wavy lines in it and everything. It's really pretty. Really like these. So yeah, that is, those are the polished rocks. I have quite a few of those. So, and the next ones I'm going to show you are actually thunder eggs. Well, here, let me show you the amethyst first, because I have a really pretty amethyst that I really like. So here is my amethyst. Amethyst is like probably my favorite. I absolutely love amethyst crystals. And I was looking up, it's like amethyst is actually like a purple quartz is what they call it. So yeah, it is part of the quartz family, and a lot of these amethysts are from huge geostones. I got it kind of written. I wrote some facts here down that I was looking up, found were interesting. If I can read my writing. It's like I'll write stuff down and then I'll go back and I'm like, I can't read my own writing. I'm like, you know, why can't I write more neat? So yeah, but yeah, amethyst, they're in many locations in the world like Brazil and Uruguay, igneous, metamorphic, and sedimentary rocks, and even in basalt flows. So that's where these big igneous or these amethysts are found. And they're in like geostones, which are these giant like egg-like rocks, you know, that are hollow on the inside. So this would be on the inside of the rock. This is actually the outside. This is a piece of a geostone. So yeah, there's like these big round rocks, and then they cut them open, and then this is what's inside, is these beautiful amethyst crystals. And then there's other types of crystals inside. And it says amethyst is actually used for spiritual and healing purposes, and it's for protection and purification, and it helps a person's energy fields, because you know, people have energy fields. That's part of health too, is a person's energy fields. So it has that, and it cleanses negativity that might be attached to those energy fields, and it acts as a barrier against bad energies and helps you with stress and unhealthy environments. So very healthy rocks to keep around. Amethyst, there's a lot of healing property. I was reading online of many different crystals and rocks and everything else. So I guess main places it's found in the US, pretty much the only place is Arizona. Arizona Peaks Mine is the only place. where they mine geodes. So these big geodes are found there and then cut open. And it's like the Tucson Gem and Mineral Show in Arizona. That's where a lot of the amethysts are sold as well. So yeah, I didn't know that, but yeah, Arizona is the place to go for amethysts. And then the next one is thunder eggs. Thunder eggs, like, they're mainly found in Oregon. They are found in other places in the world, like Germany and stuff like that, Mexico. Volcanic environments is where you find thunder eggs, and they're similar to these big geodes of like that amethysts are found in, you know. But thunder egg is just like smaller, like the size of a baseball, or maybe even smaller, a golf ball. Yeah, it's like a normal rock on the outside, and then when you cut into it and polish it, it's just gonna have this open cavity. Most of them have an open cavity, and all these crystals are growing inside. That's how you get all these beautiful patterns and colors when you cut it and polish it, and you see all the patterns on the outside, and you see all the crystals on the inside that have sprouted up. Quick little lesson here. It's formed with rhyolitic volcanic layers inside lava. So when the lava comes out of a volcano, that's how thunder eggs are formed. And they usually have chalcedony, quartz, and gypsum. Those are the crystals inside. And other kinds can be found inside too. So yeah, let me show you a few of mine. So here is one. This one doesn't have an open cavity, okay? But you can see the design on the outside when they cut into it, and on the inside, the crystals were sprouting out on the inside, but they sprouted so much that they filled the cavity up, and it's not hollow with crystals, but they're just all, the crystals are in there and they just kind of all, you know, fused together. So yeah, I think this one's really pretty. So yeah, that cavity just turns solid. But yeah, these are all polished and everything. I don't know what crystals are on the inside. Look like quartz to me though. So there is that one. This one I'm not sure. This is part of the same kind of thing, but crystals didn't grow inside. This is more of a brown, rustic looking color. It was cut into. You can see all the lines and everything. There's just a lot of different kinds of thunder eggs. So there's that. I like that color. This one is really cool. This one doesn't have a hollow cavity, but the pattern is really beautiful. You can see that, you know, it's like a normal rock on the outside, and when they cut into it and polished it, you can see all the beautiful layers on the inside and everything. So that's a really beautiful kind of thunder egg. Hopefully you can see that good. Yeah, I love that one. Same with this one. Yeah, this one doesn't have an opening in the inside, but just very interesting with all the different patterns in there. I don't know what all that is, but there's a lot more of this translucent opal-like stuff, you know. So I think that one's real pretty. This, I find this one really pretty. It has that opal-like, again, you know, very translucent. And it looks like it started to grow a cavity in there, but the cavity, the crystals, I don't know what happened to them because there's a hole on the other side. So it sounds like, you know, the cavity started, but something got to it, you know. So cut into it, it still looks absolutely gorgeous. I love that one. Yeah, I find these just very, very interesting. I got a couple of hollowed out thunder eggs here. This one is really cool. This one, this is like the size of a golf ball. It's really beautiful. On the inside, the crystals are so tiny you can barely see them, but they're in there. So that's beautiful with these little mini crystals in there. Really microscopic crystals. If you could look closer at this, you'd see them. But yeah, that's about the size of a golf ball. That's a pretty little thunder egg there with a cavity. This one's probably my favorite. This one is a little smaller than a golf ball, but you got some really nice crystals when they cut into this one. this one's pretty much perfect. So I don't know if you can, hopefully you can see that. Let me try and get the camera to focus. So there it is up close. I got the camera to focus. So this one's my favorite. So you can see all the beautiful crystals inside this thunder egg. I just love this one. See, they cut it in half and bam. Beautiful patterns on the outside too. So that is my probably favorite one. And a couple of last favorites here. Just a couple of things I got from my parents for Christmas that I really like. One probably have to be this. My dad got me Michael Jackson's Thriller album. I had this like back in the 80s, like God, like 86 or something. I had the tape version of this and it broke. So I haven't had this album forever, but my dad said this was hard to get, 25th anniversary edition, and yeah, I just love I love that old music. So yeah, I thought that was so awesome. I got the 25th anniversary edition of this, so that is one of the favorites there. And then my mom, one of the things she got to me is this is a photographer, Art Wolf, and these are some of his travels and behind the scenes and photography that he does. And you know, I'm big into photography, so I can't wait to watch this. So I hope you like this little video with my little rock crystal collection here. So I thought that'd be kind of fun to do. I actually have some other videos planned for you, Eugenia, and one of them I'm really looking forward to. I'm not going to tell you what it is yet. It'll be kind of a little surprise, but kind of looking forward to it. It's a vlog of a place I want to go to, so that I just found out about and didn't even know it was around here. So looking forward to, yeah, some videos coming up. So that should be really cool, and I'll let you know about those. So anyway, I'm sure you're going to be headed to Boston soon and then back to California. So I hope you're having a good trip and a good time in Boston, and have good drive there and a good flight to California and all that. So I'll be thinking about you, and love you so much, and some kisses. There's another one, and there is one more. So I'm giving you some hugs. So anyway, hope you are having a good day, and love you so much. And yeah, this was a fun video to do with all my rocks and crystals. So anyway, I will see you in my next video. Okay, I love you so much. Bye.